How much are the players relishing this fixture then?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're excited. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not a big game, but we've been on a big run, been on a good run, and we just need to continue our form and go into this game with full of confidence.
Played in a number of these games. Given what's at stake, would you say this is the biggest Old Firm game?
I don't know, they're all big. There's been cup finals, semi-finals over the years. So, yeah, they're all big games.
Given how tight it is, does this fit into the must-win category?
Obviously, yeah. It is a must-win, but at the same time, there's a long way to go after this. There'll still be a lot of games to play and maybe points drops by either team. So obviously we go into it treating it as a must-win game, but at the same time I still think it's not going to decide anything.
How much do you feel the team's in a much better place from when you played Celtic the previous 2 times this season?
No, I think we're in a good place. We've been on a good run of form over the last few months. Obviously the manager's been here now for a longer period of time. The boys are settled with that and learning from him every day has been good, and I think that the group's come together more as a whole group. A lot of players have been used over this period and there's a lot of happy boys in there. So now we just need to continue what we've been doing, work hard every single day, and hopefully that gets us to where we want to be.
How would you assess the two? How would you assess the 2 previous Old Firm games this season?
I think they've both been winning moments. I think the first one probably nothing in the game. And they get the winner, and then the second one I think they were more clinical in the moments that they had, and that's something that in an Old Firm you have to be. You have to take your chances when they come. It's never usually a match full of chances, especially obviously the tighter ones. So when our opportunities come, we need to be clinical and we need to limit them to as many as possible.
In terms of the moments, Conor, you were just talking about big moments of one of the previous 2 Old Firms. It's Kyogo that's quite often come up with those moments this season. Is stopping him the key to beating Celtic?
No, he's obviously an important player for them. He scores goals, but I think we have to stop the whole team as a whole. The ball has to get to Kyogo in the first place for him to be able to score goals. So I'm not going to sit here and say they're not a good team. They're obviously a good team, but at the same time we have full belief in ourselves, and we need to go in this game and put our authority on the game.
You've been at the club for a long time. There was a spell when you were dominating these matches, winning them when you won the league, but recently I think it's only 1 win in the last 9. Can you put your finger on why that might be and what needs to change for you to be back on top in these big derbies?
No, I don't know. I don't think I can put my finger on them. I think all the games will be different, some tighter, some not. Like I said, the games come down to moments and we have to take ours.
You feel that it's time though, you're on a good run, you're ready to change that record?
Yeah, of course. I hope so, yeah.
Conor, when the manager was speaking at the weekend about the mentality shift, he said he's not got that same job that he did when he first came in to change the squad's mentality. Just wonder how you reflect on that over the last 5 to 6 months.
No, it's been strong, and I think you can see that from the performances and results on the pitch. The manager's really driven that home into what he wants from us, and it's not just in games, it's every single day in training. And I think that's the main thing why we're getting our rewards on the pitch, because I think now in training you've got 2 good 11s playing against each other and playing at a really high standard, and it's because that everyone knows if you don't perform in training then you're not going to get opportunities on the pitch.
How confident are you as a defender, Conor, that your team have got the quality going forward? I think it's just 1 game that the team have failed to score, and under the manager, as a defender, does that give you great confidence that the top end of the pitch the boys are going to get the job done there? Yeah,
of course. We know that we usually score goals, and since the manager's come in I think we've scored even more, and yeah, it's our job as defenders to limit the other team to as many chances as possible and let the forward players win us the game.
Of course, so much gets mentioned about the atmosphere and the fact that of course there will be no away fans at the weekend. How much can that play a part? How much does it play a part as a player?
We have to use that for our advantage, and we have 50,000 home supporters there. We have to get them roaring, we have to get them off their feet, but that's up to us as a team.
Last couple of guys.
Conor, obviously you're a player that's had a lot of experience in these games. Have you been giving any advice to those that maybe haven't played in an Old Firm yet?
No, I haven't. I think obviously we're on Friday now, we're still a couple of days away from the game. We've had a good week's training. I think you can tell when there's a big game on the horizon, because training goes up another level. Everyone wants to stake the claim to play, and we've had a good week's training, and we just need to roll now into the weekend and take that with us.